The 1955 season. And please do not interrupt, as this next, at the end of this video, you have not heard before. Somebody had made a quote, and you're about to find out. Okay, we'll get to that World Series. We start on January 24th. In an effort to speed up the game, Major League Baseball announces a new rule that required a pitcher to deliver their pitch within 20 seconds of taking position on the mound. Something like they're trying to do now, but March 7th, Commissioner Ford Frick advocates for the return of the spitball, saying, "It was an easy pitch to throw in, nothing dangerous about it. Considering it had been banned since 1920? I don't know. I think it was the pitch that killed Ray Chapman in 1920. Anyways, April 12th, Kansas City A's opened the season at home with a 6-2 win over Detroit in front of 32,844 people. April 14th, Elston Howard integrates the New York Yankees in an 8-4 win over Boston. Yes, he was the first black player to join the Yankees. April 29th, Chicago White Sox beats Kansas City 29-6, collects 29 hits. Sherm Lawler, the only player during the 50s to get a base hit and 2 base hits in the same inning twice in his game. Got 2 hits in the second and 2 hits in the sixth. That was that's a feat. May 12th, Sam Jones is the first African American to throw a no-hitter. Chicago Cubs 4, Pittsburgh nothing. Also the first Wrigley Field no-hitter in 38 years. If my math was right, it was 1917. If my math is right. And only 2,918 people were on hand to see it. Now that's a disappointing crowd. May 13th, Mickey Mantle hits a home run from both sides of the plate for the first time. So he hits one on the left side and he hits one on the right. So there you go. And June 1st, Brooklyn sets a franchise record of 6 home runs in a game when they beat the Milwaukee Braves at 11-8. Duke Snider hits 3 of those home runs. Pee Wee Reese, Jackie Robinson, and Roy Campanella each hit solo home runs. Also hit home runs, so. July 12th, the All-Star Game at Milwaukee. National League 6, American League 5. On September 8th, Brooklyn clinches their 8th pennant on the earliest date ever, which was September 8th. And I got little notes here about the. Okay, we'll get to Game 7 of the World Series in a minute. You could do the season stats here before you do the World Series. So, Al Kaline of Detroit led the majors and the American League with a .340 average. Mickey Mantle of the Yankees led the American League with 37 home runs. Ray Boone of Detroit and Jackie Jensen of Boston each had 116 RBIs. Led the American League. Pitching. Let's see, Whitey Ford of New York of the Yankees, Bob Lemon of Cleveland, and Frank Sullivan of Boston each had 18 home runs. A 3-way tie for the American League. Billy Pierce of the Chicago White Sox led the majors with a 1.97 ERA. And Herb Score of Cleveland led the majors with 245 strikeouts. That's 245. National League. Richie Ashburn of Philadelphia led the National League with a .338 average. Say Hey Willie Mays of the Giants led the National League and the majors with 51 home runs. Yeah, that was a good year for him. RBIs. Duke Snider of Brooklyn led the majors with 176 of them. Or is that 136? He led the majors. Pitching. Robin Roberts of Philadelphia, 23 wins, led the majors. Bob Friend of Pittsburgh led the National League with a 2.83 earned run average. Sam Jones of Chicago led the National League with 198 strikeouts. I already mentioned that Brooklyn won their 8th National League title because they finished with 98 wins and 55 losses. In second place was Milwaukee, who ended up with an 85-69 record, 13.5 games back. New York Giants, 80-74, 18.5 back. Philadelphia, 77-77, 21.5 back. Cincinnati, 75-79. That should be 23.5 back. Chicago Cubs, 72-81, 26 back. St. Louis, 68-86, 30.5 back. And Pittsburgh went 60-94, 38.5 back. American League, that was a little closer. Yankees ended up, I think, the 20th or 21st American League pennant with a 96-58 record. Cleveland finished second with 93-61, 3 back. White Sox go 91-63, 5 back. And Boston goes 84-70, 12 back. And Detroit goes 79-75, 17 back. And Kansas City, 63-91, 33 back. Baltimore, 57-97, 39 back. And Washington goes 53-101, 43 back. Let's see. There's the Yankees and the Dodgers again. And 41 and 47, 49, 52, 50. 6th meeting between these two teams. You think they're sick of each other? Maybe, but Yankees home games are at, Yankee Stadium, and Brooklyn's home games are at Ebbets Field. Game 1, September 28th in New York. Yankees 6, Dodgers 5. Game 2, September 29th in New York. Yankees 4, Dodgers 2, and Dodgers fans are thinking, geez, what do we got to do to beat these damn bums? Them bums, them lousy bums, them damn Yankees are doing it to us again. Game 3, September 30th in Brooklyn. Dodgers 8, Yankees 3. Okay, they got one. Game 4, October 1st. Dodgers 8, Yankees 5. Okay, we got ourselves an even series. Game 5, October 2nd in Brooklyn. Dodgers 5, Yankees 3. Geez, can they win it in New York? Game 6, October 3rd in New York. Yankees 5, Brooklyn 1. Yeah, right about now. Yeah, Dodgers fans are a little nervous. Okay, a whole lot nervous. And get to the 6th inning, Game 7. Yankees have got runners and I think on first and second. Yogi Berra is at the plate. And he hits a little fly ball that's heading towards the foul third base side seats there along the left field line there. But it stays on the field long enough for Sandy Amoros, who normally catches with his left hand and throws with his right. Ends up putting the glove on his right hand, catches the ball. Yeah, he caught the ball. He's like, okay, Berra's out. Okay, Amoros has a presence of mind. Get the ball out of his glove. Throw to Pee Wee Reese. He's throwing left-handed. So he threw to Pee Wee Reese, who turns and throws it to Gil Hodges at first, who tags Gil McDougal for a double play. basically killing that rally. The Dodgers are up 2-0 by this point. And now the Yankees have got another rally going. They got a runner on third with one out. Gil McDougall comes up to the plate. It's a little pop-up in the short left, in the shallow outfield where shortstop Pee Wee Reese could get it, catches it. And then now Austin Howard comes up, ends up grounding out to end the game. Dodgers win Game 7, 2-0. Dodgers win World Series 4-3. It led Shirley Povich of the Washington Post. Somehow, recognize the last name. Shirley Povich is Maury Povich's dad. I don't know how some of these guys got women's names, but Shirley Povich once got in the who's who of women's in a women's magazines. Anyways, Shirley Povich of the Washington Post writes, "Please do not interrupt, as you have not heard this before. The Brooklyn Dodgers are champions of the world. Honest." That's the first little bit of what he says. After 50 plus years of trying to win the World Series, lost to the Red Sox in 1916, lost to the Cleveland in 1920, lost to the Yankees in 41, lost to the Yankees in 47 and 49 and 52 and 53. It's like they can finally say, yes, we have a World Series. And they always used to bravely say, wait till next year. Well, this was next year. They got themselves a World Series. Finally. I mean, the Giants won a couple World Series. I think 3 or 4. And the Yankees had a lot. Now the Dodgers finally got one. So there is the 1955 season in which the Dodgers finally win a World Series. And the ultimate celebrations to 2 years later, the ultimate heartbreak, as you'll find out. Until we get to there, stay tuned. And tomorrow, 1956. Stay tuned.